Welcome to Blockbuster Inc. and a massive thanks to the creators for sponsoring this video. The game's available on the Steam sale right now for 40% off. In this video, I'm going to be setting up a brand new movie studio that's going to be focused on video game adaptations, because they always go super well, don't they? So let's get started. Right, we need to make studio. So this is our lot, you can see here. We have a fair amount of space, so the first thing that I'm going to do is open up the build menu, and I can make some paths. So I'm just going to try and lay out a little bit. Right, so you can make your own building. So you can do this where you say, click on a wall, and then right at the beginning, I'm going to build this, and this is going to be the production office, let's say. Then you can whack a door on the front. Annoyingly, you can't center it just there, but we can put it off to the edge. That's absolutely fine. And then we can decide what objects we're going to put in. This is a producer office. So in it, we'll have a desk. So that'll be the kind of meeting desk. Maybe have that there. And then we'll have some filing cabinets at the back. Maybe some there as well. And then he'll also have a notice board. I feel like people could use this for pictures as well. You know, maybe if Mr. Waffle Waffles is coming to pitch an idea, we can use that. And then you can add in some general things as well. So maybe we'll put a radiator in case it's a bit too hot. I don't really want to have a sofa in there. I think that sends the wrong message. There's like an implication. But we can have a pot plant in there. I think that's quite nice. Let's just whack in a plant. So we'll whack in a little pot plant there. I think that's lovely. There we go. So that's our first little like opening area. And then obviously we also need to build a set. So we've got medieval and we have a vampire thing. So let's maybe start with the medieval one. Where's that? Somewhere near the beginning, I think. Fancy medieval set. There we go. And we can put this out over here. So we've got kind of a backlot area. We'll put that out there, and then we'll maybe actually... I can't remember how much money we have. How much money do we start with? Oh, we've got loads of money. It's fine. So let's hire some staff. That's going to be... They'll all come tomorrow. So first of all, we need actors. I'd say we probably need 2 actors. We'll try and get people who are pretty good. So someone 61, 65. That seems pretty good. They are unpopular, but I think we can save them, like Robert Downey Jr. And maybe Giuseppe Sullivan. Also pretty good. Those 2 are going to be hired. And then we only need 1 director, really, so that's absolutely fine. Should we just hire the best director we can? Alfonso Wiley, he's been hired. We need 1 producer. We don't really need 2 producers, so this person seems pretty good. Oh, we've got 2. This person, we're going to hire them. Just going to hire the best of the best for this. Now, I also need to set up the schedule to say when we're going to work. So we're going to say work is from, let's say, 8 until... 5. Actually going to set a little bit, and we'll have a little bit of a lunch break in the middle, and then a lunch break at the end, and then they can leave. They don't need to be there from then or from then. And then leisure, we don't actually have a lounge, so we'll just leave that for anything. If they want to do a bit of work afterwards, they can do. So let's start working on a first film. So we can design our film before we need to worry about it. Let's do the first one maybe as Demon Souls. First medieval style one we're going to be doing. It's going to be a movie. It's going to be a low budget because that's all we can do for now. We'll say it's mystery more than action. It's going to be medieval. Age is general audiences. That producer, that director. 2 writers are working on this. It's going to be heavy on lore, heavy on atmosphere. Not so much conflict because we don't have stunt people and stuff like that yet. No gore really. We're not going to worry about gore. Bit of suspense, not great story, I don't think. No, not great dialogue. I don't think that's what Demon Souls is known for. No intimacy. That's what we're going to go for. We then need to choose the actors. So we can have Keira Morrow and Giuseppe Sullivan. They're the 2 who are going to be in it. And then the scenes and sets, we have 6 different scenes to choose from. So for this first one, I'll show you kind of what you can do. So you can choose the scene. You can actually choose, okay, these are the 2 actors. What are we going to get them to do? I think we can leave them with that. I might choose the costumes for her. That medieval dress, I don't know about that one. Is there something else we can do? Something a bit more unusual? Yeah, fancy. That looks a little bit better. And then we can choose what sort of animations we want them to do. So maybe have both of them... How about we have both of them cowering? So it's like both quite scary. We've got terrible old-fashioned cameras on this. This will be better when we've done it. Let's add a little bit of camera shake maybe. And that's going to be the first scene, basically. And then the second scene, we'll stay on a medieval set, and then we can choose that. And this time they are going to be doing, so they're going to decide that they're going to be fighting. So maybe, well, actually, maybe they'll do a bit of an argument. Arguing. They're doing a bit of arguing, that's fine. That's fine. And you can even choose the lighting, so you can maybe get rid of the fill light and make, like, you know, oh, this is going to be all lit up from the right. So that's going to make for some slightly harsher shadows on them. I think that's pretty cool. Then it's him like this. I don't know. This seems kind of horrible, this ending. We don't have any practical effects research, so that's fine. That's going to be it, basically. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be fine. It's going to cost us $50,000. Let's just create it and hope. Right, everyone's just turning up. Look, they're getting writing. Looks like the script is already done. That was quick. They are filming and they're slightly stuck in the floor. Oh man, we need to change the equipment because we're using very, very old cameras here. Let's upgrade this first of all to a 1990 camera. We'll have a fancy 1990s microphone, fancy 1990s lighting. And yet we can have a fire effect, we can have smoke, we can have rain. Look at that, that's much nicer. And I'll also upgrade this set, otherwise I'll forget. So we are spending money on all of this, but not loads, to be honest. That's fine. And now they can go, they're writing a new screenplay. I need to make new offices, but I can't really do that unless we make some money. I could just get a loan out, I suppose. Should we get a loan? Getting a loan is fine, isn't it? Yeah. Bank. Let's go to the bank and get a loan. Let's take a loan out. We need not that much more. Let's say we need 80,000. Yeah, we'll take an 80,000 loan out just so then we can build a couple of new things. So we've got some basic rooms, decorated rooms even, an audio design office, that seems pretty good. Like, we've spent a lot of money, but it'll be fine. We've got all of this stuff set up, we don't actually need it. I could really set up another project. So what would be a good vampire one to do? So we do Vampire the Masquerade. With our two sets that we have, it's fine. It's a movie, it's going to be low budget still. It's going to be, vaguely like a drama, I think I'm gonna say this is. It's a vampire drama. Everyone loves that. This one's gonna be R-rated. And he's not working on anything. He is working on something, but he'll be fine. Those two are writing on something new. We'll leave all of that stuff at the basics for now. These two are going to be working on it when they can, and then we'll choose the set to the vampire set, copy that to every other scene. That's fine. Then post-production, we can actually choose. Yeah, we're going to have Jerome work on that. He's going to work on some enhanced VFX. We're going to have some enhanced mixing. This is going to be great. Right. That first scene was a disaster. We're going to reshoot that. We've got enough money to keep going for a little bit. Although we do have a loan to pay off. And we have expanded the studio in a kind of ridiculous way. Before, I should have made one film first, really, shouldn't I? That person is sick, are they? Are they sick? They're just deeply unhappy. I owe money, and they want housing. The director wants housing. Oh, because I've hired better people. I don't have enough money to buy people housing. Oh my god, these people are a nightmare. Right, there we go. I'm renting houses for all of my stars. Right. Here we go. We've got some money for now. That scene, like, these scenes are terrible. These are bad. But we're going to release it. Okay. Okay, reshoot the last scene. That's fine. I really hope this film makes some money. It's releasing tomorrow. What are the reviews like? Oh god. Whole town was buzzing, and for what? 2 hours you're not getting back. It doesn't mean you can act. It's a fiasco of a movie. 49 on Metacritic. That's nearly half marks. Often fun, but profoundly bad. Okay. Right. Fine. But we did make 99,000 on the first day. Not enough to cover the loans. I think that is profit. It puts expenses in, so that is actually 200 and something thousand. Like, that's okay. That's enough probably to keep us to our next film. It's okay. We're gonna work on this movie. 42 isn't good. 42 is not good. We're gonna reshoot it. 47 is also not good. But I mean, I don't know what to say, but what? It's just not good. Everyone's gone home. So we have a movie that has made a profit. We made an extra 152,000 the next day. Yeah, so we made 267,000 the first day, 152,000 the next day. Look at this. This is after paying off one of our loans. I can actually pay off another one of our loans, I think. There we go. So now we owe 350,000. So we're still, you know, we're not in the black yet. But it's positive. I haven't set up a marketing office because I didn't think I could afford it. But maybe I can't afford not to have a marketing office. Maybe that's how I should be thinking about it, really. 48, that's better?
Can't wait to see how that pans out.
Maybe you can get better at everything?
With actors trying to sing in alien languages while
Can you get it done before lunch?
we're expecting a
47, that'll do. That'll...
world. Literally. More
Have they got one to film there? I don't know. No, it says finish filming. Post-production, that's what's going to happen tomorrow. We made a tidy profit on that. We didn't get any fans. We built a little bit more hype, but we don't really have many fans. The only 7 fans we've got are because we got an Oscar for being the best looking studio, which I'm not sure if that's really... Right, let's release it. And I feel like we need to start immediately working on the next film. So, Demon Souls was a bust, but now we can do Dark Souls, and this will be better, obviously. Movie, let's say this is a medium budget film, 100,000. Bit more. We'll say it's an epic. Oh, maybe we'll save epic for Elden Ring. Let's say it's an adventure. It's going to be medieval. I'm not putting in fantasy yet because medieval is trending. We'll put it out to general audiences. Miguel's going to be doing it. Alfonso's still going to be working on it. Laura and Constance are in it. We'll put the lore up massively. Just dialogue story, atmosphere loads, bit of conflict, bit of suspense, no gore, no intimacy. It's going to be fine. Scenes, we're just going to be using the medieval set. Yeah, it's still got good novelty, still got a lot of prestige. We'll copy that to all of them. That's absolutely fine. For the stunt scene, we've got lots of jumps and falls here. So for this, we could replace them with the stunt person and then replace the stunt with, you know, a sorcery fight, maybe? And then maybe turn them around. You know what? I hate these sort of sorcery fights in films. Horrible. There we go. So that's going to be a thing. And then there'll be fire everywhere. That's pretty spectacular, I think. There we go. So we've got sorcery fights going on for all of these. We're going to create that. That cost quite a lot of money, but it's fine because we've got a new film coming out tomorrow. So, reviews. He really dropped ball with this one. Tasteless result. Beautiful premise, excellent idea. Butchered by our crew. Barely watchable. 48. It's worse than the last one. Agonizingly bad. That's not perfect, but has made a little bit of money. It's made some money back on what we'd spent, which is good because we were about to run out of money. There's quite a lot of scenes to shoot on this film. I guess because it's a medium budget film, it's going to be a bit more expensive, but hopefully that's going to pay off. Scene rating 43. It's not going to pay off. Like, I could get the next film ready, but I think I need this money.
to de-stress press after recording endless takes of
Yeah, I'll raise your bloody cost because you're working on a film.
with more sighing and
So he's just basically said, hey, somebody else has offered me more money.
Don't go anywhere. The magic of Filmwood continues.
This is a consistently 44% film. This is more bad than it is good. Vampire set, Western set, zombie set. Let's have a zombie set. We can do a Resident Evil film. They went well, didn't they? I think they did actually make a lot of money, which is kind of bizarre, but we've only got one more scene left to go with that. We've got 56k left. Oh, this is gonna be tight. Let's just take out another loan. Hopefully we'll make so much money off this that we can pay off all of these loans, but I just constantly need loans. Right, that's done. Finish filming. Oh, the reviews for Dark Souls. Oh, that's good. The top one's first. Good. Okay, dated and off-putting. That's not great. Very bad idea after all. It would have been a masterpiece if not for that. Oh my god, this review. We just got 100% review, even though that's definitely negative. 100%. How much money is this going to make me? I don't know how this got this, but it's surprisingly not making any money. Considering it's a very, very good film, I haven't made money back yet. It was expensive though, and it has got me some fans. Like, having some extra fans is a big deal. I'm a bit disappointed. I thought because it got 100 rating, maybe it'll win loads of awards and then that'll be really good. Why are all of these scenes so bad? I can't afford to reshoot. Because I need, like, to tie myself over until Resident Evil comes out, which is gonna be a way away, yeah. Scene rating 50, that's probably the best scene we've done so far. Dark Souls, turn it into a TV show. Sell the rights. Yeah, I'll sell the rights for 300,000.
Everything. The story revolves.
Should we go to the city map to watch the awards? Let's go watch the awards. Let's go watch the Oscars. I'm going to assume these are the Oscars. They look like Oscars, don't they? Right, surely we're going to get something for Dark Souls, which had 100. Okay, best director. No, apparently not. Oh, Alfonso. How he was... Is he not ours? Okay, that doesn't matter. It's actually bad for me if directors become a bigger deal. Okay, the producer nominated for Dark Souls. These are all people for me, like from my studios, kind of. None of these work for me. Habiba Massi does. Have I sold the rights to Dark Souls in general? I thought I just sold the TV rights. Oh no. Did I sell the rights to the film? Because it's winning all of these awards. It's winning every award. And I feel like I sold the rights. So Telemovie Inc. is getting all of the praise for this. This is a nightmare. Oh my god. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm so upset. They're filming the final scene. We need to get this out, so yeah, finish filming. That's fine. That'll do. Do the post-production. Like, they get this done so fast. Like, why wouldn't you do all of these things? Can I put this out before they go home? No. They've got one more day. Wait, why is he... What's going on here? I can't release that, but why is he angry? Food quality and housing. Oh god, he's an A-lister now. He's going to be insufferable. Right, let's terminate your lease. What's this? Is this for 4-star people? Yeah. Rent that, and then... Oh. Dark Souls 2 is getting filmed now. Even though I don't own the rights to it anymore, so I'm not sure I'm legally allowed to make Dark Souls 2, but we're doing it. Let's see how Resident Evil comes out. Is this going to be the one that's going to turn our fortunes round? An overdramatic mess of a movie, quite beautiful and very stupid. Oh, this is for Resident Evil. I feel that's fair enough. Tried and tested, nothing could go wrong. There we go, for Resident Evil in 1996. That's fine. It cost nearly $500,000. Oh, it made $1 million in profit on its first day. $1 million in profit on its first day. Now, for a small studio, I think that's a big deal. Look at this, 1.5 million. Look at my financial graph. In the red, in the red, in the red. Made $1 million, $1.5 million. Because I'd already spent the money. So now it's like, oh, we can now do what we want. We can make high budget films. I could do research into, you know, crazy things. Like, I reckon I could afford medium quality meals. Imagine that. Medium quality. And with the dream of medium quality meals secured, I could finally rest. Anyway, that's the end of this video about Blockbuster Inc. As I said, it's on sale on Steam right now in the autumn sale for 40% off. Massive thanks to the creators for sponsoring this video. I've had a blast with the game. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.